Del Henshaw here again, your friendly local constitutional coop from California. And here's a follow-up video on abortion, which I talked about previously. And before we get to that, if you have any friends, neighbors, and family, whatever, looking to make a good capital investment here in my work and effort, this is a great time to do it with the unprecedented window in the U.S. Supreme Court. So with that in mind, send me an email, uwincourt@gmail.com. And here we go again with abortion. Supreme Court just seemingly ruled against it again, and they did and they didn't. Because as I said in earlier videos, with the Dobbs case, they didn't overrule Roe v. Wade. They couldn't have. It never existed a 14th Amendment case. There is no 14th Amendment, and these justices damn well know it. And the other thing about that now is some of these quote unquote states are trying to get into the mix here. And government at any and all levels, are they really so fucking crazy they think that giving birth is a government created privilege they can regulate? What's the factual foundation and legal basis for that? I'd love to hear it, and so would you. Now, that's the thing, and while personally I'm not a big fan of abortion, that's something that if there's a settlement that's going to come, it'll be in an ecclesiastical court of conscience after you get where you're going and have to deal with it. And that's the way it should be. I mean, if they're going to be saying, giving childbirth is in fact a government privilege, wow, what isn't? And bringing children into this world. And I made my own decision 40 years ago for some different reasons. But I said, well, the work I have is too important. And if I can't put a family first, I shouldn't be having one. And I don't. And I'm the last of the line. They're going to love that in my hometown, Washington, D.C. But that said, yeah, abortion, I mean, it is what it is. But it's just hard to put it into words. It really is. But I mean, you have the right to do what you want to do. That's and it changes whole lives, especially, if you're not in a family situation. I won't say married here because I don't believe in marriage licenses. We'll talk more about that later too. And that's one of the reasons these bastards think they have authority over you because of the license. Legal definition: permission granted by competent authority to do an act that without such permission would be illegal. Black Sports Law Dictionary. Giving birth is illegal. Really? Now, I would take the position here a little bit more truth in advertising, especially in Congress, with having children in this era being what it is, and with the education being at an all-time low and jobs getting scarcer by the day, Congress could readily pass a law making giving childbirth felony child abuse. I might subscribe to that one if they had any valid members of Congress that could vote on anything. That's some real truth in advertising right there. It is what it is. But you stick with me and send me an email, uwincourt@gmail.com, and we can discuss the abortion issue. And this one has some unfortunate time considerations, as we all know. But if we get it right, and it only takes one to bring the right issue to the Supreme Court and present it in the right way. A quickie on that, by the way, the first thing I learned in my first law course 40 years ago, not in a law school, Starboard, Bale, UC, Berkeley, 8, first page, and I still got this binder from that first course, Ashwander Doctrine. That's kind of the loose rules of the court for what they will hear and decide. And they said right in there, among other things, and these are very important rules, that the court will not rule upon an issue other than is required by the precise provisions of the Constitution to which it is addressed. You come up there with the due process clause or the 14th BS Amendment. See you later. Have a nice day. You have no rights. And that's where all these abortion cases have been, because the people bringing them are either ignorant of the law or worse, they're not, and they want to stay in business with abortion issues like this, with civil rights, you name it. And the people like that who really think all that crap works, I got 2 words for you: Jalen Walker. It's about time you figure out what you're doing is not right, especially the NAACP, and people like this, um, and the civil rights commissions and all this. It doesn't work. It was never designed to work. Once in a great while, like Rodney King, they have to make it look good. But other than that, uh, there's nothing there. Get over it. You can learn from me and send me an email, humanincourt@gmail.com, for some real remedies so that we can nail their ass to the wall and make them change the way they do business. And that's the whole point. If we can do that, we can get our nation and republic back. The original government, no, it wasn't a perfect government, only the best one ever invented. We want it back. We can go from there, make changes, and do it the right way. That's the best bet we have. And for you that have children and grandchildren, this is for them and for you and their posterity, to get it right so that people have the best opportunity it is to make the best life they can on their own with minimal government intervention. And that's at all levels. Even if we had sovereign independent states, most of the regulations should be on the county level where it's local. Far more efficient, far less expensive, easier to control. Wow. Just think about that. But that's the way it should be working. It has nothing to do with interstate commerce. We'll go into that in another video too. But in any event, send me an email, humanincourt@gmail.com, for more information. And we'll go over that, and I'll address your concerns and show you what I teach and how you can make the best use of it, even in their corrupt courts. So that said, remember to subscribe, tell your friends, get the word out. The quicker we take action across the board, effective action, the quicker we make things right. Thank you.